Megan with Home Property Management.
Hi, I'm Tim with Home Property Management.
And for those of you that don't know, Home Property Management is family owned and run and has been in business since 1985. And we're here today to present to you the quarter 4 2022 market update. We did a 2022 quarter 3 market update. And so now we have those stats. And so Tim, what have we seen as far as the sales market from your experience and the stats that we've looked at for quarter 4 of 2022?
Yeah, sure. So just to go over some brief numbers here. So we saw an average asking price on the properties in Palm Beach County. It's at $510,000, and we've seen the sold price at $454,000. So slight reduction as far as what the asking price is compared to the sold price, which if we all remember 2022, it was a bit of a role reversal. So we're starting to see it shift from a seller's market more to a buyer's market, and that's supported by the days on market, which quarter 3 we were at 69 days on market, and here in quarter 4 we're at 80 days average days on market.
Yeah, and quarter 3, when we looked at it, we were actually right between seller and buyer. So we've now officially entered into a buyer's market. And speaking of the days on market, so I get calls every day from property owners kind of asking, like, did I miss my opportunity to sell or should I rent? And a lot of times, just for many variables, they don't know which they want to do. And so what I often recommend is, hey, no, you didn't miss your opportunity to sell if that's what you want to do. And we kind of dive into that. And I say, if you do still want to sell, let's, instead of you paying for those 80 days on market out of pocket floating the property, let's list the property for rent and for sale and see what happens first. And in this market, and we'll get into the rental market in a moment, it will likely rent first. And if you still want to sell, we can still actively list the property while there's a tenant in place. In fact, we're in the beginning of February right now, and we've already sold 3 occupied properties this year. We do it all the time, and we got the system down to sell properties with tenants in place so that you've got that rental income while those days on market are playing out. And so as far as the rental market, Tim is our guy he's our leasing specialist. So he's the one that talks to our owners about if they need to adjust the rental price, how many people have viewed the property, how many applications we have. Every week we have that meeting to go over those stats, and he's in the nitty gritty of the day to day. So what have you seen in quarter 3 through today for the rental market?
Yeah, so the rental market is mirroring the sales market, just slightly delayed. And we're seeing the days on market increasing slightly on the rental market. We're about 30 days, average days on market. And the list price, we've seen about a $300 average reduction from what the property's been listed for to what it sold for, which means that we're starting to normalize here from the crazy hikes that we saw in 2022. We're starting to get back to a more normal level here. And the good news is that 99.4% of all properties that were listed for rent ended up renting and transacting, and 95% of all properties transacted at their original price, which means that the market is still very strong and very supporting of the current pricing.
That's awesome. And so as far as year over year rental increases goes, where are we with that?
So we're actually not seeing an increase. We're seeing a bit of a decrease. It's about $250 to $350 average per property that we're seeing. And
year over year.
Okay. Year over year. So we're seeing some of the pricing come down. Obviously, in 2022, we saw some significant price hikes and just everyone racing to the top. We saw the peak, and now we're slowly starting to normalize, come back down. It's about like I mentioned, about $300 difference from last year to today.
Yeah, and I remember, starting back in this business in 2017, our average annual increases for rent were around $100, and it was like that for a few years. And then once the pandemic hit, we actually saw that our average annual rent increases were like $600. So that reduction, it really is just kind of leveling us out, is what we're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, as far as current market, in this industry, we're kind of accustomed to during the holidays, things tend to slow down. People don't want to move, over Christmas and New Year's. So we kind of prepare ourselves and our owners, if their property's on the market during the holidays, to prepare themselves for that. And so when it came to around the second week of January, we're like, holy moly, we've got like 20 properties on the market right now in our portfolio. And we're very happy to say that we've seen since the end of January, that shoot down very quickly to like 4 people. The market is moving again, and the rental market, like you said, it's an average of 30 days on market. It's still a healthy rental market, and things are renting. So if you are in the position where you don't know what to do with your property right now and you need some guidance, please feel free to give me a call. I would love to speak with you, and Tim would love to help you. And thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for our next quarterly market update.
Take care. Thanks.
Bye.